And I fully support and endorse the position taken by my colleagues of Lango Parliamentary Group, who shall be in the 11th Parliament, and also give my support for Jacob Oulanya for Speaker of Parliament.
Lango Parliamentary Group is the second political bloc from the Greater North declaring its unwavering support in the forthcoming speakership race to Jacob Oulanya, who will be tussling it out with the incumbent speaker Alitwala Kadaga. The first was the parliamentarians hailing from Acholi.
Deputy Prime Minister.
In the 10th Parliament, Lango MPs supported the current Speaker, Kadaga. They, however, say this time around they support Oulanya due to his vast leadership capabilities exhibited in the 10-year tenure as Deputy Speaker.
That Jacob Oulanya is a man who is very reliable. He's a man that is dependable.
We looked at the matter and we are seeing who best can steer the 11th Parliament and not take a position for the sake of a position, and therefore we zeroed down and came forward to support the candidature of Jacob Oulanya.
The intellectual abilities and the wisdom that the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker Jacob Oulanya steers the House, I want to commit my total support to his candidature.
The chairperson of Lango Parliamentary Caucus, Betty Among, blames Kadaga for failing to respect the unwritten agreement in 2016 that she will step down in the 11th Parliament to allow Oulanya to be the full speaker.
We are not supporting Jacob Oulanya because he comes from the north. No. We are supporting Jacob Oulanya, one, because we made a commitment in the last parliament. Number two, because we are looking at precedents set in parliament for the last years that people serve 2 terms and move on. Number three, because of the qualities that Right Honorable Jacob Oulanya has portrayed over the years. The 2 terms he has been Deputy Speaker, he has convinced us.
She also faults the public talk against Oulanya's bid just because the Chief Justice comes from the north and therefore the Speaker cannot come from the same region.
There was a time that we had 3 people. We had somebody called Wambuzi. Have you ever heard about him? Who was he? Chief Justice. We had somebody called Kaziwe, Her Excellency. Who was she? We had somebody called Wapakabulu. Who was he? Where were they coming from? Why does it come to the north and you start this analysis? Why? Why? At one point, we had Benjamin Odoki, who sworn in Rebecca Kadaga. Where was he from?
The declaration of support for Oulanya by Lango and Acholi MPs so far is, however, not a guarantee due to other factors influencing the final vote. These include the president's influence as the chairperson of the ruling NRM party, the different shades of opinion from the Central Executive Committee of NRM, the politics of regional numerical strength.
The president has been very careful. He has put a process. He has put a process where SEC has to adopt someone. He always comes towards the end of the whole thing after looking at what is your support base. So for us as voters, we must first build the base, the support base for our candidates, so that even if the president will go to talk about someone, he will talk about a person who has a support base.
There are so far 3 candidates who have declared their interest for the race of speakership in 11th Parliament. The incumbent Rebecca Kadaga, her deputy Jacob Oulanya, and the Kira Municipality MP Semju Ibrahim Ganda. Philip Aguta, UBC News in Kampala.